1-year contract. So if you don't comply with the 1-year contract, then you owe whatever is left over on the school.
Uh-oh. So did that happen to you? How much was the debt, and how much
Yeah.
did you have to owe?
So the debt after I left them was about $5,000, and I currently pay like $150 a month.
Wow.
But
What's going on, mother truckers? Welcome to the Asian Mai Show. I just want to announce that Trucker Tools and the Asian Mai Show is partnering up. And no, this is not a sponsorship. This is just a partnership. There's no money involved. We just want to help each other out, and we want to help each other grow. What their app does is help owner-operator find premium loads for free. And you know, that's what we're trying to do here, is give out free information as much as we can and accurate information. So get ready for this interview. You're going to love it. You're going to love Giani and her transparency, and definitely learn from some of the mistakes that she's talking about, because it could save you a lot of time and money. Welcome to the Asian Mai Show. So today we have a very special guest. We have Giani 24. How are you doing today?
hey guys, I'm doing great. How about yourself, Alex?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I heard a car in the background, so I didn't know if you're getting ready to set up and get to work, or what's going on.
Not yet. I'm actually waiting for a Uber.
Okay, no, great. So today we're going to be talking about Giani's company, and just to let everybody else know out there, when this goes out and posted and uploaded, that Giani actually has a YouTube channel, and I just want to give you some shine first, just foremost, just to thank you for being on the show. So we got to help her out a little bit, as you guys will be able to see that I am subscribed to her. So she has 245 subscribers. And tell us real quick what kind of videos you do so they know what to expect.
Well, currently I'm just doing like trucking videos. Later on, I do plan on expand on other side things that I like to do. But for now, it's been trucking, and so far, like sharing my experience with 2 different companies that I've been with so far, and you know what to expect as a rookie, because I am a rookie, so I can't talk about anything else but a rookie experience, you know.
No, we're honestly we're all rookies. I mean, until the day you die in trucking, you will be a rookie. That's the smart way to go in trucking. So that's good that you know that, because I'm a rookie still to this day. So I still can't back up. So I'm just letting you know.
I think, you know what, that's been the hardest thing that I've had to deal with in trucking, just the backing.
No,
but with time, it's getting better.
No, that's the thing. So when you say you're a rookie, how long have you been actually trucking for?
So I'll be a year in July.
Okay, great. And then 2 companies you said. What 2 companies are those, if you don't mind exposing those?
Okay. My first company was CR England, which is who I got my license through, and I stayed with them for 3 months. And after those 3 months, I joined JB Hunt, which I'm currently still with.
Okay, so let's go through it a little bit. So CR England, do you know how the training was? Was it what you expected? Did they fill you in on everything, or did you feel lied to? Where were you at that with CR England?
With CR England, I have a video on this, and definitely my experience was not the best. And based on that, I don't recommend CR England to anybody. I definitely feel like they sold a dream type of thing. Just because, you know, when you go into the orientation, they tell you, oh, this is how much money you'll be making, or you could be making, and, you know, you go based on that, and it's like, wow, okay, like, I'm going to be making money. But then in reality, like, no, that's not the way it works with them.
Well, so right now, and how long ago was that happened?
That was when I started with CR England. I started with them in July, and I left them in October.
Okay, so it hasn't been too long ago. And where was that orientation so that people could kind of know to stay away from maybe that CR England orientation place?
So that one was at the one in Fontana, California. So, like, I think I shared in my video for CR England experience that, you know, the trucking school itself is great. Like the instructors are really good out there in Fontana, which is also in Fontana's premier trucking school. But just CR England, sorry, as a whole is not.
Okay, so if
They
you're going to
really
go there
don't
for
show to
training,
care.
so if you go there for the
Yeah.
training, you might be okay.
Yeah, just for the training. But then again, like people have to have in consideration that if you go through CR England for the training, you're gonna have a debt because if you don't, they make you sign a 1 year contract. So if you don't comply with the 1 year contract, then you owe whatever is left over on the school.
Uh-oh. So did that happen to you? How much was the debt, and how much did
Yeah.
you have to owe?
So the debt after I left them was about $5,000, and I currently pay like $150 a month.
Wow.
But the company that finances you, that finance the loan, like they're flexible, and you can call them and say like, hey, this is all I could afford at the moment, and they'll work with you.
Okay. So for anyone that thinks about going to CR England, just know that there's a catch-22 with that, as Giani is letting you know.
Yeah, right.
It might not be the best. So if you can, from her experience, definitely in Fontana, in California, that might
Yeah.
not be the best thing. So you might be in debt like how she is. And, thank you for letting us know that.
Yeah, of course.
So JB
I
Hunt.
want people to not
Oh,
to
go
learn
ahead.
from, my mistakes.
No, and that's why we're doing these interviews, because we're trying to save people time and money, right?
Right.
So, you don't know how much money and time you just saved someone, because someone at this moment, when they watch this video, is they're off the phone with the recruiter at Sierra England, and now they might think twice, right?
Right.
So, no, that's good. So, now JB Hunt, they knew that you were going through this, and they still took you on, even though you have debt with them, with Sierra England?
Yes, they did. They did. Just because I didn't ask, I know that there's other companies. I've looked into other companies that would take over the contract, but you would have to sign a new contract with the company. But I didn't ask that of JB Hunt, so I just wanted to keep my contract and the employment separate, so that if I choose to leave JB Hunt, I can do so at any time without having to worry about that new contract.
Okay, so does their contract have nothing to do with, charging you a certain debt, or is it because you already went to school, you didn't need that extra training, so they didn't have to do any of those kind of programs on you?
They still do a training just because, you're on it's a different system. They don't use a Qualcomm like CR England does. They
Right.
use PeoplesNet. So they still do the training, but then it's not as extensive.
No, okay. Do you mind saying how much it is for someone that's looking at JB Hunt to get in?
The training is typically 4 days. But if you don't feel comfortable in 4 days, they're very flexible and they're very lenient, and they will work with you. And if you ask for more days of training, they'll give you more days of training until you feel comfortable.
Okay, so now if you didn't go to CR England and you had no experience, do you think that you would have rather have gone with JB Hunt to begin with?
I wish if they had training available like that, yes. But they don't have the school training.
So JB Hunt does not have a school training for their carrier?
No, not to offer a license, no.
Okay, so that's good to know, because I actually was thinking that they were a big carrier, that they would have one. So, no, that's good to know. So
I know, I wish.
that's crazy. So now that we know that, we talked about the training. Now, what are the cons of working at JB Hunt? Because we said some positive things from CR England, but what are the cons?
The cons with working with JB Hunt?
Yeah, because there's got to be some bad with the good, so that people know if they apply
Right.
for JB Hunt, what they're looking for, right?
Well, you know what? I think the only con for me personally would be that it's not hourly and it's activity based. But if you're about to hustle, then you'll make it work.
Okay, so explain that to the people. I know what that is, but explain it activity
Yeah.
based.
Okay, so activity based is that you get paid for what you do. So you get paid for each load, you get paid for mileage, you get paid detention, and you get paid mechanical breakdown. and there's other activities that you do that you get paid for.
Wow. So if you're
So
a grinder
basically,
and a hustler, you could get paid for everything
yeah,
you touch, right?
right, pretty much.
Wow. No, that sounds really good. So, are those now, since it's activity pay? You called those the cons. Now, is it because you don't like running hard? Am I busting you out here? What's going on?
No, it's not that, but I mean, it's a lot more tiring in my perspective if you're doing activity pay than if you are doing hourly pay.
I hear you. To be honest, I'd rather
It's
hourly pay too.
exhausting. Yeah.
I'd rather hourly
Right.
pay too.
Like, hourly pay is like you can take it at a slower pace than you would as in an activity pay. Just because, you like you said, it's hourly, you don't have to run as hard as if you're activity pay. Because you not running as hard is affecting your pay.
Right. And so since we're talking about pay now, on the Asian My Show, we love talking about money, and I know that you talked about that and you touched on that on your channel.
Yes.
What kind of money are we going to make as a new driver for JB Hunt working in your area?
You know what? It ranges from 1,000 and up before taxes.
Before taxes.
So I know I had posted a video where I made 1,600 for the week.
Right.
And I'm working on a video to come back for that because a lot of people were like, "You're lying, blah blah blah." I'm not lying. I also stated that that's what you can potentially make. I didn't say I was making that every week.
I understand. I understand.
So there's other drivers in reality that are making way more than that at JB Hunt because they have more years of experience, and JB Hunt pays for a daily rate for the years of experience that you have. So once I have a year with them or a year overall, they'll start paying me like it's nothing, like not a lot for a rookie, It's $2 and some change a day. So times 5 days a week, that's an additional $10 on your check. But if you have more years of experience, you're going to get more money than I do,
I get it. No, I get it. I can imagine. So, no, keep on going.
So then, I have to come back and explain this to people because they thought that I was saying that I'm claiming to make $1,600 every week. No. But I tell you this, I make way more than $1,000 a week.
Okay. So you got to know, Giani, that in this YouTube game, people are going to hate regardless of what you say. If you say you make too little, they're going to say, well, you don't make enough money. You don't work hard. If you say that you work and you make $1,600 a week, they're going to say you're lying. So, it's hard to make people happy, but overall, you could get ideas. So what should we say here? For JB Hunt, if you grind hard, it's definitely a place that you could call home for a couple of years because they definitely pay you out, right?
Yeah, and you know what? For me, it's the pay, of course, is important, but I've also stated on my videos that JB Hunt is very flexible. Like if you want to call off and you have an emergency, or even if it's not an emergency, you're just tired and you don't feel like you're gonna make it through your shift, and you call them 2 hours before, they're not gonna scold you for it. They're very flexible. They're like, okay, no problem. I hope you feel better or you get better, and we'll see you tomorrow. So that and you requesting vacation, they don't deny your vacation if you give them 2 weeks in advance notice. So all these little things are very flexible, and they want to have their drivers happy, in my experience.
No, that's good. That's good. So, and we didn't touch on this, but are you working locally for them? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, I am a local driver, and I do the intermodal. So, taking the loads from the rail to customers and from customers back to the rail.
Okay, so you're home every night?
Right. I'm home every night.
You're home every
night.
Which
I love.
So you're home every night and you're making like over $1,000 a week take home still?
Yeah. With take home, it's over 1,000. And I'm a single person. Like, I say that because not that I'm single, like, I don't have a significant other.
You don't have to
but
explain yourself.
Like, no, you know what? Because people are just like, no, they come on to me, and I'm just like, no, hold on. I'm single in the way I, accept myself on taxes. Like, I put 0.
I understand.
So I don't claim myself. So I get taxed a lot more than other people.
No, I understand. So this definitely sounds like a good opportunity. So I would like to bring up one thing because I don't get to opportunity to interview enough women in trucking. What are your, I'm being honest. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
And what can you say to the people or the women that are watching this video that say, I really want to truck drive, but I don't think I can do this. I'm kind of nervous. What would you say to them?
You know what? I would say go for it because we do need more women in this field, which is why I got into the field. But, I understand it could be scary, especially over the road because, if something were to happen or things do happen to women that have been in trucking, you hear about it, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen to you, and always take that extra precaution if you're over the road. Like, I don't know, have a taser or something and shit. I would. But I was very blessed that my co-drivers, they were males, but they were very respectful. And if I had to go to the restroom at nighttime, they told me, like, hey, wake me up. I'll walk you over there so you don't walk by yourself. Even though I wanted to be Little Miss Tough Girl, like, no, I'm going to go by myself. They're like, no, you don't know what happens in these truck stops. And I was like, okay, cool. And, I don't want to say that it's because I'm a woman, but I feel like I do get help because I am a woman, but also because I ask for help. Like, a lot of people I've encountered, they're very, like, their ego is up there and they don't want to ask for help. So how do you expect to get better if you're not asking for help?
No,
you know what I mean?
No, I hear you. So it sounds from Giani that if any of you women want to get into trucking, she's a great example that you can get into trucking. It doesn't matter if you're a male, female, as long as you can do the job, right?
Yeah. Right.
That's it.
And you ask for help.
And
you'll get through it.
And you know what? I'm still asking for help. And sometimes I want someone to walk me to the restroom because it looks scary. I'm being honest. So, I'm just keeping it real. It's not just women that are nervous about it. Guys are nervous about it too. I'm like, who's going to protect me,
Right.
Right. But so, okay, no. Well, thank you for that. So, and at the end of this, is there anything that you wish you could have told yourself that now that you're in the game a year? Is there anything that you wish you could tell the past you about trucking?
I've also mentioned this in one of my videos, and I tell people, like, please do your research when you're thinking of going into trucking. Do your research and prepare to what you're going to get into. So I was very impulsive when I did the whole process, which is why I ended up at CR England. But if I could, I would have done more research, extensive research, and then chosen a different company than CR England. So maybe my experience would have been way better from the start.
I hear you.
But it's slowly progressing,
No, well, no. I thank you so much for being on the show. Anything else you would like to leave us with before I let you go?
Well, if you guys want a job with JB Hunt, hit me up. I have my email and social media posted on my channel and also my driver code. So if you guys don't want to hit me up, you guys can just put my driver code.
No, that's excellent. And definitely follow Giani on YouTube as she lets you know her struggles, because everybody struggles in trucking. And I can tell you show videos about struggle, and that's what I like, the transparency of that. So, no, overall, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Alex, for the opportunity, and I look forward to talking to you sometime soon again.
Definitely. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you later.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.